I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that, okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that, it's I ain't like it, okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that, okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that, yeah. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my fate, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that, okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that, it's I ain't like it, okay,
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the New England Patriots. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the 30 on second down, Darnold. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the Patriots take over.
1-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw to Michel on the screen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Check nickel. 20.
Throwing again on second down. Newton. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Now third down.
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Throwing on third down. Newton eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Darnold completes it, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. Throw left side complete. It's Love. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on second down. Darnold, that's to McCaffrey, complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's third down.
Darnold from the gun. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. To throw is Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
It's now second.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
20.
The shotgun snap for Newton. Flushed out right. Aguilar has it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1.
Patriots nothing.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Newton. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 2nd down, Michel. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt, but with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Out of the gun, Newton escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. from 6 yards away. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. On first down, it's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Third down.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Here's Darnold. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here's Joseph Charlton now as he'll kick it away for the second time. You've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Harris. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
Harris, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
48-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check. Let's go, Tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got 8.
From the gun, Newton eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
Christian McCaffrey.
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Darnold. And the the throw there going to be incomplete. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Newton. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Now left side on the swing pass. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Bang! Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check your hot read.
They'll try to run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain. His guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
Check three.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Eddie Pinheiro on now. This is an easy one, 23-yarder.
23-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Darnold. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air again, Darnold. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 50 Throwing again is Darnold. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for DJ Moore.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A final shot before the break. Darnold, he's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. From the gun, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Newton. And that will be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Pulled in at the 24. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll run with McCaffrey. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle.
The tackle made at the
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now it's Darnold. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Third and long, it's Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
8-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That's good.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
He's coming. We got that. Great.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And right side, Henry's got it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up third.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Great.
Operating from the gun. Newton. Forced out to his left. And it's complete. Henry. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Nice 3rd down conversion at even 20 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
20.
From the red zone now, Newton. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
3 at the 13-yard line.
They'll run with Harris, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And 5.
Under 10.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down and 4. Darnold looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. This is McCaffrey. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Flush to his right, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
It's 3rd down and 4 yards to go.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. On the crossing route, complete. That's Love. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
1st down.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
brought down.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 3rd and 2, Darnold. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Number 11.
Robbie Anderson,
Touchdown.
36 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big...
And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. A big seam, and he might go all the way.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket,
but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He can run for it, and he will. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
At the 42-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Sponge, no, no, no. Greg. 51, Mike 51. Go. Mike 51, It's a party now.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Short pass caught by Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Newton being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout.
Taken down.
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 66 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And he will not get there. He comes up short.
Patriots.
And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll be out right at the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, it gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
To Michel on the screen. And he will have a Patriots first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Eluding the pressure right. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Back to throw. He'll get this underneath to Michel. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Back to throw. 3 yards on the tuck and run. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And now they're not going to get the kickoff in time. And that will make this a more difficult prospect. And that'll set them back 5. Newton. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Sideline and incomplete. It's now 3rd down and long.
So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro.
Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter.